Hello everybody and welcome to day 12 of my 21-day challenge regarding ritual and ceremony, which I believe, if practiced, leads to a greater sense of inner reverence. And today we're going to talk about air. And I can't actually believe that I forgot, because yesterday I said we'd talk about the centerpiece today because we were finished. And if we think about air, what is air? What is air to you? To me, it's breath, and breath is life. You know, it's the one thing we all have in common. We all breathe. It's the very first thing we do is take that first breath, and it's the very last thing we do is let go of the breath, and it's the last breath we take before we leave. So, breath, and in Qigong and Chinese tradition, the Qi is associated with the life force. It's the very thing that gives you life and sustains life. So, not only is the breath, air related to the breath, but that breath, without that breath, we couldn't speak. Because we need the breath to vibrate the vocal cords to give us voice. So it's very connected to communication as well. And we do, breath work is something that a lot of us do practice. I mean, it's very advisable for anybody who's got like anxiety or feels stressed. There are various breath practices that we can use to calm our system, to calm our nervous system. And there's lots of breath practices that we can use in order to release experiences that have been held in the body. So it's a great way of connecting with our body's intelligence as well. So what else is air associated with? Well, it's very much associated with the mind and inspiration. What else would it mean to you? What else comes to mind if I say air? To me, it's the wind that can stir up a storm. It's the gentle breeze that can cool you down. It's the wind that can fan the flames. And it's a whisper that can take a lover's prayer, or any prayer, across the world. So it is many, many things. And there's a lot associated around the wind as well. There's a lot of old wives' tales, like if a wind comes down your chimney, you're in for a cold spell. But there's a lot of divination around wind, like which winds come in. And if you get a certain wind, like a southeasterly, you're in for a change. Or is it a change? I can't remember exactly. But various winds bring different things. So, on your altar, in the Pachacuti Mesa tradition, the wind is in the north. It's called Wiracocha, which is spirit, but that is the place where air, not wind, air is located. In the Celtic tradition, it's in the east. But for you, if you're just creating your own altar, you just place it wherever you want. So what might you put there? Well, for me, I find this wonderful, it's part of a wing of a seagull. So feathers in the area where the air is. I too bought this. It's a beautiful piece fashioned by the First Nations people in Canada, and it's their symbol of an eagle. So the animals that are very associated with the element of air are the flying ones, the birds, the bees, the bats, the butterflies, any of those. The colours that are associated tend to be white, possibly yellow sometimes. The crystals associated, labradorite, diamond, citrine, moonstone. The plants associated, cedar, birch, pansy, violet. There's lots of others, I just don't remember them all. So we've got animals, plants, crystals. Then you can put in any sort of pictures that make you think of anything associated with air, like a dandelion clock. So there we are for air. So the last thing that I want to mention, just going back to air, the other thing is in the tarot suite, it's the sword that's very connected to air. And in the Wiccan tradition, it's a wand. So there you go, there's this little bit more out of the box thinking. And in the game Mahjong, there are 4 tiles that have the symbol for air on them. And the symbol for air is the octahedron. Okay, I'll stop going on about air now. So the central piece in your altar, in the Mechiquoti tradition, it is called Kiwichi. And that refers to the rainbow bridge. The rainbow bridge between you and your soul. It's like your soul essence coming in to your altar. In the Celtic tradition, it's ether, again associated with soul. So for me personally, anything that's in the center of your altar is very much what represents you. So you could put something on your altar that kind of allows you to feel your own essence, your own personal presence in the altar. As I said yesterday, this is like a living altar. It's like your personal inner altar reflected outside. So you have this two-way relationship with it. So whatever you choose, it's just something that just calls you that you have a lovely memory around, or just makes you feel that this is you. Like for me, I was given this as a gift from a dear friend who'd been to Argentina, and she brought me this back, beautiful crystal pyramid. And when I had to set my mesa up, this is what came to me. When I was thinking about it, it was like that was the image that came into my head. And then later on, I added to that with the beautiful rose quartz one. It really feels to me like it represents the masculine and the feminine, which we want to bring into balance in this world, don't we? So that's it. What I will just say again is that whatever item you choose for air and for your central piece that symbolizes something about your essence, who you are, connect with it. Ask it if it's okay as well. You know, just when I say ask it, I mean connect with it in a way to ensure that that piece really does feel that it's calling you and it wants to connect with you, but also to just really kind of spend time with it. And then, like we've said before, when you've done that, then you fukui, you blow into it. You blow that essence of yourself into it, like this. And then you click it to seal it, and then you place it on your altar. Okay, well, we have now finished creating our altars. And I've said before, we're creating these altars with a view to being able to use them later on when we come to the summer solstice. But we will do, tomorrow we'll look at how can we open the directions. So when I've talked here about north, south, east, west and all that, when we're doing ceremony, we actually want to come to our altar and activate it. And I'll talk more about that tomorrow. I'll explain it. All right, everybody, I thank you so much. I thank you all for your comments and your sharings. And as I say all the time, if you think this would benefit anybody, please share it. And if you think that this is of value, then please let other people know so as that they can maybe benefit from it. Okay, thank you so much once again for listening and getting this far. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.